Welcome to G-Files History. Today's June 5th, a day when the Middle East was forever reshaped in just under a week. On this day in 1967, the Six-Day War began, a lightning-fast conflict that would redraw borders, redefine power in the Middle East, and leave a legacy that still fuels debate and conflict to this day. In the spring of 1967, tensions across the Middle East were nearing a breaking point. For years, there had been hostilities between Israel and its Arab neighbors, including Egypt, Syria, and Jordan, over refugees, borders, and the right of Israel to exist. In May, Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser escalated the situation dramatically. He closed the Straits of Tiran to Israel shipping, ordered UN peacekeepers out of the Sinai Peninsula, and massed Egyptian troops along Israel's southern border. Syria and Jordan soon joined the alliance, raising fears of a multi-front war. Israel saw a storm coming and chose to strike first. On June 5, 1967, Israel launched a surprise preemptive airstrike that destroyed the majority of Egypt's air force while it was still on the ground. Within hours, Israel had achieved total air superiority. Over the next 6 days, Israel forces defeated Egyptian, Syrian, and Jordanian armies. By June 10th, Israel had seized the Sinai Peninsula and Gaza Strip from Egypt, the West Bank and East Jerusalem from Jordan, and the Golan Heights from Syria. The war was over in 6 days, but its consequences would last far longer. The Six-Day War changed everything. For Israel, it was a decisive military victory and a moment of national pride. The capture of East Jerusalem, home to Judaism's holiest sites, held deep spiritual and political meaning. For Arab nations, it was a crushing defeat. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians came under Israeli rule, sparking a new phase of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The war also intensified the refugee crisis. Over 300,000 Palestinians were displaced, and tensions only deepened as Israel began to establish settlements in the occupied territories. In the years that followed, the war would lead to UN Resolution 242, which called for Israel's withdrawal from territories occupied in the conflict in exchange for peace, a vision that remains at the heart of stalled negotiations to this day. The United States and Soviet Union were pulled deeper into the region's politics, further entrenching Cold War rivalries in the Middle East. The war's outcome also galvanized Palestinian nationalism, leading to the rise of groups like the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization. The Six-Day War is still one of the most significant turning points in modern Middle East. It solidified Israel's status as a regional power, but also planted the seeds of decades of occupation, infighting, and stalled peace processes. The map changed in 6 days, but the quest for peace continues, more than half a century later. A war that lasted 6 days and a legacy still unfolding. That's June 5th. One day, a world of history.